Hey everyone, I hope your day has been going well so far, and thanks for stopping by. If you don't already know, the gacha community is still very new to me, and honestly, I'm still trying to find my place in it. But since music is, kind of my jam, I thought what better way to integrate myself into the gacha community than by producing some original music for some gacha creators. And today, I'll be making music for SiegeYT and Beo herself. And if there's anyone else who you think I should produce some original music for, just let me know in the comments, and let's get to it. Up first, we have SiegeYT. If you don't already know, Siege has a fully animated and voice-acted series called A Memories Recipe, in which one of the main settings is a kitchen, and you best believe I took full notice to that. So taking a look at our pretty complex project file, every single drum sound that you see here was all made from kitchen sounds. So here, for example, our kick drum is actually just a cabinet closing. If we turn all of our effects off, listen to this. And then let's turn them on. Huge difference. It sounds so cool, like a perfect kick drum. And our snare sound, that actually just comes from a chopping carrot. And got some little knife sharpening sounds in there as well, just to spice things up. And for some percussion, I use ice shaking in a glass. And then some utensils falling, but just a lot of reverb added onto that. And the occasional grilling sizzle. I just made that super short right there. And all together the drums sound like this. So for our main chord progression, I stumbled across something that sounded really good. It's pretty simple, it's not too complex here, there's just like a lot of repeating chords, all stuck in the same key as well. It's super nice, super dreamy, like when it hits the end part right there. Oh, I love that so much. Now I layered that same exact melody with a guitar and pad preset. This is where it gets all the luscious guitar string feelings, and oh, I love it so much. And when I look at Siege's OC, the first thing that I think of is stars. Like stars and galaxies and stuff like that, just the color blue, like dark blue, purples, all that. And so we added some twinkle bells towards the middle of the song. And to give everything just some fullness at the end, I added some guitar strums. Then just slapped a bass sound on that, made some notes, and added some effects just to make transitions smooth and clean. And with that, we have our final product. I actually think this was one of the best lo-fi beats I've ever made. I'm incredibly happy with how it turned out, and I think Siege was too. The second most suggested gacha VTuber was my girlfriend, Beo, and for good reason too. Beo's videos are always super unique and creative, where you're watching a Beo video. In my musical representation of her, I wanted to take themes from her OC, lore, and overall online personality into account. But to do this, I was gonna have to step outside of my comfort zone. Like really outside of my comfort zone. So as a way to ease into things, I started out with the drums. We have a very simple kick, snare, and hi-hat pattern that pretty much repeats over and over again, with some added effects here and there. I chose some really big, stompy kicks and snares, so yeah, we'll take a listen to that right now. Now to get the kind of dark but intimidating but also super epic vibe that I was going for, we needed to have some electronic based sounds. So using the synthesizer called Serum, I developed a bunch of these like weird but really cool sounds. One of the sounds is a super fast pew pew, as I like to call it. It sounds like this. And to give you a little bit of an idea, this is what the Serum patch looks like. So I found another super cool sound that also sounds like this. Now occasionally I sprinkled in some growls, and this was just to give things more energy and variety. Tie it all in with a sub bass, and with the drums it sounds like this. But we can't just have toneless basses and drums to define Beo's whole personality and as well as her brand. So I went and added some orchestral instruments to this. I have a violin and a cello playing the same chords that sound like this. In between those string stabs, I added a flute. And as a fun way to kind of fill up space, I added this little downward tracking piano. And after every 3 bars, we have a giant trumpet chord stack. And that gets cut off right there to make room for this growl that comes in. And after adding all of those elements together, we have a freaking epic masterpiece that sounds a little something like this. Now, some of y'all might be thinking, that doesn't sound like Beo's theme would sound like at all. And you might be totally right, but for me, there are like so many directions I could have taken that last song, and I kind of wanted to try a genre I've never done before, and that's what's so awesome about music. I hope you enjoyed getting a little look into my creative process when writing these songs too. And like before, if there's anyone who you would like to see me write a song for next, let me know with a comment, and maybe even a like if you're feeling extra generous. And with that, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you later.